Okay, let's look at a change in period. So our basics are on the screen. When we do a change in period, it's pretty much like the horizontal. You're starting with this, and we are going to change it, right? Because this is all in degrees. If it's in the bracket, you deal with your degrees. So 2 times 0 is going to give you 0. 2 times 90, 180. 2 times 180 is going to be your 360. 2 times 270 is going to be your 540. And 2 times 360 is going to be your 720. So what happens here? Our graph is going to shift, right? The period is going to change. Once I have my new numbers that I use in my calculations, I can say, okay, sine of 0 is 0. Sine of 180 is going to be 0 as well. $360 0. This doesn't work for me. What's happening? Okay, so if all of these are 0, what does this mean? I know that my graph goes up, down, up, down. I know that my zeros must be here. Hold on. That's 4. Now, when I sketch the graph, I'm going to use these values and those values. So now I'm saying, according to my blue highlighted, 0, 0, right? 0, 0. 90, 0. 180, 0. 270, 0. 360, 0. Okay. But that's a straight line. So what happens in between? On that 45 degree, I am going to go up, 0, down, 0. Up, 0, down, 0. What happens over here is that my period is made smaller. From 0 to 360, I have one cycle. I go from start to start one time. Whereas from 0 to 360 on the pink graph, I go once, one cycle, 2 cycles. So the 2 there means I have 2 cycles, or whatever the period may be. What is the calculation for period? Period, or new period, is going to be the original period divided by B. What is B? B is this value here. So your standard formula for a shift in period is going to be sine B times alpha or beta or theta or x or whatever. So B times alpha, and B is the number that is multiplied with the angle. That goes in your denominator. In other words, sine and cos is 360 degrees. We divide it by whatever it may be. Right now it's divided by 2. Our new period is going to be 180 degrees. That is one full cycle. Let's do another one where we are changing it and multiplying by a half. So what happens? I'm going to say, okay, 0 times a half is 0. Half of 90 is going to be 45. What do you see is happening here? 180, half of 180 is going to be 90. Half of 270 is going to be, hold on, divided by 2, 135, and then 180. So interesting. Okay, let's do the calculator. We're going to say 360 for sine divided by a half. Remember what I said in class? This is going to be 2 times 360, meaning that you take the denominator and make it a numerator. So you get 720 as one full cycle. This is a stretch, where the pink one was a compression. Okay, so now what does this mean? It means when we stretch it out, you have 0, 1, 0, minus 1, somewhere there, 0. Plot it, 0. And then instead of having your 180 is going to be 1 over there. And then your 360 is going to be 0. So this is the first part of your graph. And it will continue like that, giving you an extra long or extra wide period.